Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Kelsma Dings, and today I'm gonna talk about the entry level cameras. So I use Canon, and the entry level cameras that I have is the 100D, the 200D, and the 77D. So, but I'll just talk about the 77D and the 200D, but I'm not gonna go into depth with it or go and be all technical. I have the 77D. It fell, so it broke here on the side. You can't see, but it fell and broke. So now the mic thing is in there, so I have to take it out somehow. So this is a 77D. It's a bit big. When I got it as they called it the vlogging kit. So I got it as a 77D, the body and the lens, which is a 18 to 55 mil, and it's okay, for a start. But what annoyed me about the lens is that it's a kit lens, firstly, and secondly, it makes a lot of noise. The noise comes from the lens, which is trying to focus on you, so you'll just constantly hear it. And if you trying, let's say, to vlog or video, it will do that. Or if you're moving, like this one that I'm using the Canon R. It's a mirrorless camera, but we'll talk about that later on because there is the different one. So the 200D as well, it's a DSLR. I was trying to check it out if it's still out there, but I see there's 250D, and I think maybe it replaced this one, or because I tried to look for it, I couldn't find it anyway. If maybe you wanted to get yourself one, I call it the silverback, but yeah, well, because of the color. But yeah, it's also a really, really good camera, first camera to have, and it takes good pictures. It also came with the same lens. I got it with the lens. It came with this lens. It's 18 to 55 mil, and yeah, it says an image stabilizer, but I think this one is better than the one I got with the 77D. So, but I think for if you want to do like your videos, but you're not talking in it, you want to do like your cinematic videos, you can do that with the 77D, because obviously in post you're not gonna use the audio of the camera. But unless if you're gonna try and use the audio of the camera, then it might be a bit of an issue because you're gonna hear the sound of the lens changing. And then this one as well, I mean, it does, like it says, it's 18 to 55, and it says image stabilizer. So that's why I say this one is better than the one that I got with the 77D. And they are both a crop sensor, or not full frame like the high-end cameras, because there's a lot of them. These are just the two that are. There's a lot of entry level cameras. You have and obviously they come in like how categories, or what. There's compact digital, then there is the DSLRs, and then you have the high end, and then you also have the mirrorless ones. And yeah, and also, and in terms of the video quality, they both are really good, and they both are really good in terms of, they really are good in terms of videos and pictures. And like I said, I don't want to get into technical because I've been watching a lot of before I buy camera, I always try and watch a lot of these videos, and they tend to be too technical. And sometimes you're like, I just want to know if this is a really good video camera, or a good camera that I can use just to do photography. And yeah, because they tend to complicate, and sometimes you can just be a person who's not really interested in this whole world of filmmaking and photography, but you just want a good camera that you can use to take good pictures. So that's why I don't want to be too technical. The camera that I have now that I'm using to record, which is the mirrorless R, I had to buy a lens. Now they use the different lenses. I can use the lenses from these cameras on that, but it needs an adapter for the R. But this one I don't need an adapter, but I can use other lenses. So as much as I don't want to say, when you get these cameras or a DSLR or this one that I really want, it's a mirrorless small one. It's they call it the M series. It's the M series for Canon. The M50 I really like. M6 it's a bit expensive, but the M50 is really good one. So they have their own lenses. These ones are called the EFS lenses, and then for Canon, for the bigger ones, they name differently as well. For the mirrorless ones, I think it's EF. Yeah, I think it's EF. I think I'll just have to check, double check. But yeah, so I hope I've shed some light on what entry level cameras are.